Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Divine Butterfly Tarot. I am Ebony, and today we're going to be doing a quick little love reading in honor of the month of love. I was originally going to do a pick a card reading, but something is honestly calling me to just do a full collective reading and just get it all out there at once. To start off, I'm just going to go in with my romance deck. Obviously, for the month of love and for a love reading, we have to have a romance deck. We're going to be doing a twin flame reading. Okay, before we jump into it, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's tuning in. Thank you to everybody who tuned into my last video. If you did not see it yet, go ahead and check that out. It was my first upload. I did start reading tarot probably like 4-ish years ago. And ever since then, it's just been something that I really love to do. But guys, I just really wanted to say thank you to everybody who is here, because you guys are really giving my purpose more of a purpose by watching these videos. You're giving me more of a reason to show up, reason to come here and post these videos. So thank you guys for that. And yeah, let's just jump right back into this reading. I am going to do a little smoke cleanse first, just to, you know, prepare our energy for everything that's going to come up today, and then we're going to jump right into the reading. This is going to be a twin flame reading, obviously, like I said. So let's just get into the energy of what is this twin flame vibe? What is this twin flame energy currently? Where is this energy currently at for this twin flame connection? Where's this energy? Oh, y'all, I didn't even see those come out. I don't even know when those came out because my eyes was just closed. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay, so that is bottom of the deck energy. So that could be something that is going on behind the scenes. It's kind of an underlying energy. Okay, we got two different cards. First card we have is religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and your spiritual path. And then we also have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. For starters, I honestly feel like religious factors might be a thing in your love life that's kind of like getting in the way. It doesn't really have to be like full on religion if you're not really a religious person. That might also be a thing. Like, say you're not really a religious person, you might be more into spirituality, and you meet a really nice guy or girl and they're more religious, you know, they practice more of their religious beliefs than you do, I guess, because, you know, you're not really religious as they are. So it might kind of get in the way of your relationship in a way, and kind of like give you guys a reason to have to learn about a different background. And that's kind of what this getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Honestly, it doesn't have to do with religion, but it could be something of that sort. Like, it could be some sort of factor in your love life that kind of differs from one another. And it might have to teach you guys to really learn to love every part of life. Learn to love every part of one another, even though you can't relate. Because you're not going to be able to relate to every little part of your partner, especially when it comes to these twin flame vibes. I mean, these twin flame connections, it's honestly like a deeper energy than just like soulmate level. Like, it is kind of like soulmate vibe, but twin flame is like way deeper. It's like a part of you, you know? So like, it's almost like it's giving you a way to learn more about yourself. So in a way, your bond will deepen with each other, but your relationship with yourself will also get deeper and more, you know, in tune. So all right, let's see what does the near future look like for this twin flame connection. What's in the works? Okay, I'm gonna keep it. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. This is the underlying energy. Like I said, this could be something that's happening behind the scenes. You might not know about it, especially if it's in the near future, but it could be something that, you know, you might be able to receive help from your friends. You might be able to talk to your friends and maybe receive the guidance in a way that you need to kind of understand the situation deeper. Okay, so what do we have here? We have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Yes, so this is for the near future. And you deserve love. You are lovable. Okay, so what I'm getting is, in the near future, it's definitely going to be like the energy of finding passion, finally seeing that you have somebody that loves every part of you, even though you might be different. Like seeing that even though you're different and everything is not the same about you compared to the next person, somebody can still love you for you. Let's get some more with this love oracle deck. Let's get some more on this future vibe. What's going on? What's up, chat? What's up, chat? What's going on, chat? Do y'all know? What's this about? Like, let me see. Do you guys know them? Like, what's up? Okay, let me get some more on this twin flame vibe. What's going on? Okay, that was a lot. That was actually a lot. So I'm gonna just, let's see. Oh my god. Okay, I low-key don't think this deck is, I don't think I should be using this deck. We'll see though. I'm gonna try one more time, and if nothing comes out, then nothing comes out, period. Yeah, no. It ain't it. Okay, this deck ain't it. This deck ain't it, y'all. Okay, but that's enough. Soulmates, soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. So it's definitely some type of soul contract that you guys have. Obviously, it's an agreement. Like when you're a twin flame with somebody, like it's an agreement that you guys mate. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So with this soul connection, like it's definitely a deep soul connection that you guys have. You guys are definitely soulmates. Let me get more information on this. Let me see. Because I want to know more about this, chat. Let's see. Okay. We got the Three of Pentacles, working with each other. You might work with them. I don't know. This might be somebody that you work with in some sort of way, whether you work a job with each other or maybe you go to church with each other. Maybe that's where that religious factors is coming in. You might practice the same religion. You might have the same spiritual practices, or like it's definitely something spiritual with this Hierophant card coming up. Yeah, the Sun card is coming out. I was trying to put them back, but they didn't want to go back. So Sun card and the Magus, which is the Magician in this deck. Both some really big energy. They are major arcanas, meaning they're huge life things, huge life lessons, huge things going on in your life, not just the everyday mundane things. The minor arcanas would be the things that you see in your everyday life, but the major arcanas are things that you see throughout your life. Okay, so this Magician is somebody who has everything that they need. They have the power, they have the resources, they have the power to manifest. Okay, this is somebody who is really good at manifesting. This is somebody who, they know their power. I just stopped and thought, like, did I even read this? Did I even get into this a lot? I don't know, but it just brought me back to that. Positive thinking, faith will bring you romance. Okay, so it's almost giving, you might have been manifesting this because you've been thinking so positively about your love life, and you know that you are lovable. You know that you deserve all of this. You know that you deserve somebody who loves you. Somebody who's going to put the Cupid arrow in you. Okay? So, yes. And then the Sun card is the happiest card of the deck. It's like the kids playing in the sun. Okay? Like it's the mom card. So this could be something that might bring about a family, you know? 2 kids are in the card. So it's definitely giving that vibe, you know? So all right, and then the Emperor came out. So yes, it's definitely somebody with a very strong masculine energy in this situation. The Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So it could be some sort of maybe heartbreak that either you or this other person had experienced in the past, and maybe you still experience it to this day. So it might kind of make it a little harder. That's why it's saying to stay optimistic about your love life, because it might be something that almost scares you. It makes you like almost afraid. Like maybe somebody hurt you in the past. Like you've maybe had to defend yourself on many occasions, and like you might have had to be the one to take these swords out of your own back. So it's almost like you don't really want to, or you might have had to take this sword out of their back, you know? So it's almost like you don't really want to go in the energy of having to go through that heartbreak, that pain again, that crazy situation again. The thing that made you have to be up at night. But at the end of the day, the things that keep us up at night and the things that might almost cause pain, it seems like, in our life, it's really the things that get us to those finish lines in life. It's the things that get us to it gets us the answers. And when it comes to our purpose, it gets us the answers when it comes to what we're being called to do in our life, you know? So Yes, what's this? We got the 7 of Pentacles with the 8 of Torches at the bottom of the deck. So something is moving forward and like really moving forward fast. You're definitely getting your karmic payout at this point in your life. It's just things that you might have to think about and review in your life. You might not have the finances to do what you want to do, but you have to trust the process, you know? You have to still move forward and maybe even let your friends help. Even if you don't have certain things or material things, even if it's not finances, like if you don't have certain resources, there's always going to be people in your corner to help you. Like, and these are people that are filling your cup too. So don't allow things that are out, like material things. Don't allow the material aspect to make you afraid and make you suffer in this life. This reading actually was just interrupted for like a very long time. So we're going to continue on to the next topic, guys, because I don't even want to tap back into that energy just because what's understood don't got to be explained, okay? And just to let you guys know, we were just talking about that Queen of Swords, but the King of Swords did pop up as well. If you guys seen that, don't see the devil and be like afraid or don't like fear nothing. Like the devil can sometimes mean like material things, you know, things on the material plane, but like maybe they're being looked at in kind of a way that is not healthy. Okay, so let's just move on from that energy, guys, and see. Let me see, maybe what is it that you guys need to hear surrounding this situation? What is it that you guys need to hear surrounding this situation? Any advice for this connection? Okay. If you notice, all of these cards just came out sideways like this. And for me, that means it's like some sort of crossroads. This 4 of Swords energy definitely came up along with this Fool energy when I initially started this reading. This 4 of Swords for me is like sitting with your energy and sitting with your thoughts and basically learning. Hold on, let me fix this light real quick. It's definitely giving some adjustments are needed, but the 4 of Swords is taking time out to reevaluate, to learn more about a situation, basically to get more information from me, okay? But with this being a blockage, it's no need to try to get so much information out of a situation that is calling for you to just go with the flow. With the Fool card being sideways, so kind of as a blockage, it's almost like you might be afraid to take certain moves, to take certain leaps. So it's kind of giving like, don't be afraid. And the Princess of Cups in this deck is the Page of Cups. Pages are just like slow moving. That's what I'm going to say for now. And with the Princess of Cups, it's like, maybe it's something to do with your emotions that you are not wanting to act on. Maybe it's something that you need to communicate. So for the underlying energy, it's like something subconsciously that you know that you need to communicate or you need to take a chance with, and you might be like kind of just sitting with it, you know? So let's see. Maybe let's see what else we get from the romance deck. Okay, let's see what else. Is there any advice from this deck for this twin flame connection, the person watching? Any advice for this twin flame connection or this soulmate connection, whatever it may be? Because, you know, twin flame is like a huge thing. I don't like to really get into the whole twin flame thing all the time. But, you know, sometimes it's like, you know, when you know, you know. So I'm not really going to be here to say, oh, who your twin flame is or who your soulmate is. Like, that's just something that you low-key know on the soul level. So if you're watching a twin flame reading, then you low-key know, like, who you're watching this with the intention of watching for. So whatever you're looking for to get out of this reading, you're still going to get it out of this reading, whether labeled or not, you know? So let's just leave that at that. I don't know why I'm stopped on this, but we're just going to read it. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So this could be something, since it is on the bottom of the deck and it's not a card that actually came out, it could be something that you're subconsciously battling or dealing with. Like, you might be having some type of financial issues, or it might be something that you're dealing with in your career. And that brings me back to this religious factors card with the 3 of Pentacles coming out, because I was getting like something with career and some type of factors with career that might be affecting your love life. So it doesn't necessarily, like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be religious factors that are affecting your love life. It could just be something of that nature, you know, like something that's factoring into your relationship that is kind of influencing it. Okay, so let's just get more on this twin flame vibe. What's going on? What's up, chat? Okay, bottom of the deck energy, honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. It could definitely be some sort of conversation that you guys are maybe avoiding or kind of putting on the back burner, maybe not prioritizing it as you guys should. Yeah, I kind of want to get more on what this conversation is about. What is this conversation about? Okay. Whoa, look at this. Can't ignore it. Ace of Cups, bottom of the deck energy. Ace of Cups is the card of love. It's like new opportunities in love and just like taking those steps forward when it comes to how you feel and your feelings. It's time for you to get your justice. It's time for you to let go of, stop focusing on the cups that spilled over and focus on this new opportunity that you have at hand, okay? So what is this conversation about? It's definitely a conversation that has to do with a very deep love connection, to say the very least. This Eight of Swords is a blockage, okay? It is being blocked off in your mind. It's not so much a blockage in your life, because if you look at this, like if he took the blindfold off, or he or she, if they took the blindfold off, then they would be able to see that this is not really in their way. This is something that they can go around, or this is something that they can work through, you know? This is not something that's necessarily blocking them, okay? But it might feel like that. It definitely might feel like that. Like, it might be something in your relationship that feels like it's in the way. Like, it might be something that you think about often that is causing you some sort of blockage in your mind. Like, it's maybe stopping you from moving forward in this connection. This Five of Pentacles is like, it's a lack of something. And most of the times, the Five of Pentacles is a lack of something on the material plane, since it is Pentacles. Pentacles are things that we see on the material plane. So like money, how much you got, you know, how many clothes you got, shoes, like material things, okay? Like, so Five of Pentacles would be like the lack thereof, you know? So if you look at this card, it's like he's almost like seeking something that he's almost afraid to grab it, you know? Like the pentacles are right there, but it's like he's almost scared to grab them and do what he's supposed to do with them in this situation. So yes, and with this Seven of Cups, it's really giving like, for this, in this deck, this Seven of Cups really gives me the vibe of like just diving into your emotions, not being afraid, just feeling everything how it's supposed to be felt, like filling yourself up with these feelings of love, okay, with these emotions, like just allowing yourself to feel these things and not being afraid of them, like not blocking yourself off from feeling or understanding the situation, okay? So we got a lot of aces popping up, so it's definitely giving like, with the Chariot card as well, like things are moving forward, okay? Like things are moving forward in love, things are moving forward with finances, with things on the material plane. Doors are opening, okay? Doors are opening for you and this person, honestly. And whether in a connection with one another or not, it's like everything will turn out fine, okay? So let me get more on this conversation, or let's get more on this Five of Pentacles and Eight of Swords energy. What is this about? What is this regarding? Okay. We got the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, with the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So it's definitely some type of connection and union that we are talking about here, guys. So with the Two of Pentacles is like juggling. It's juggling something on the material plane. Like they're juggling something. They're juggling these two pentacles. And with the Six of Cups, for me, the Six of Cups, it's childhood vibes. You know, it's reconciliation with things from your past. It's understanding the past. It's figuring out what everything is supposed to be. Like how everything makes a full circle. Like in this, like low-key being in an infinity sign is kind of like sticking with me too. So it's giving like almost the vibe of breaking these cycles of your childhood and finally breaking free from your mind, you know, breaking free from this lack mentality, okay? Like breaking free from everything that hurt you, that once hurt you, okay? Ace of Cups ending up at the bottom of the deck. I want to take something from my Garbage Pail Kids deck. Y'all, I'm a 90s baby, so if you know, you know. I had to get this deck. I pre-ordered it and everything. We're gonna get more information on this situation and basically just see where it stands. Let me see what is meant for you guys in the future. Let's say the near future. What's meant for this connection in the near future? What is meant for this connection in the near future? Six of Wands. I'm actually gonna get more. So we got the Six of Wands. We got the Two of Wands. We got the Moon. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I am gonna go in the book for these. Just because new beginnings, okay? A rebirth of something. But the Garbage Pail Kids, they each have a name, okay? So when you look into the book, it literally gives you the name and basically what the description of the card is. And it's like a really different description than what you would see in an average tarot deck. So I really do like to go in the book for these because it really is an interesting vibe. But yes, let's see. Okay, we got the Hierophant and the Moon for our major arcanas. And the Moon card for me is like intuition, okay? It's subconscious, like, and I'm not gonna lie, with me looking at the bottom of the deck and going into the subconscious, the underlying energy of each one of these, it's kind of giving like it's something going on in the subconscious that you need to be made aware of, you know, like you need to understand that the things that you think about every day, like that's just like what you're consciously thinking about, but there is such thing as a subconscious mind which controls like 80% of our life. So 80% of the things that we're doing, thinking, experiencing, feeling is coming from what we are subconsciously going through. So it's really important to understand your subconscious mind and understand where these thoughts and feelings are coming from, because it's like once you get to the, and this is why shadow work is so important, because once you get to the root of these things, it's like you're bringing it from your subconscious mind forth to your conscious mind. And it's like you work through those things with your conscious mind and you're basically consciously working through these things. When everything is just back in your subconscious, it's basically like back in the back files of your brain. So it's like not really the things that you work through knowingly, it's just things that are there in a way. So once you start pulling these things out of these files and going through these files and finally organizing everything and putting it where it actually needs to go, you're not just going to be feeling feelings that you don't really know, you can't really describe. Okay? That's my explanation for that. But the Hierophant is like, look how big his brain is. He's somebody who knows, like he's learned, he's really smart, okay? And that might be a girl, guys, I don't know. So let's just get into the deck. So we got the Six of Wands, and I am going to show you guys the artwork on each one of them so you guys can see. Okay, so let's read for the Six of Wands. We got two wand energies out here, so it's basically like something that is like spiritual in a way or intuitive in a way. So we have the Six of Wands. Lead tree. Do not mind my nails. It's disgusting. I know. I'm sorry. Okay, so upright. Terrifically triumphant, like lead tree. You're being celebrated for all of your accomplishments. Congrats. Your tenacity and ingenuity are finally being recognized by others, and you're being rewarded for all of your hard work. Soak up the sunshine and praise and bask in the glory of your success, and then get back to work. You're full of even more untapped potential waiting to be explored. And that's what the Six of Wands is about. The Six of Wands is about like getting that light that you deserve, like finally like putting yourself on that high horse, but knowing that you are here because your brain is above all of this. Like you have evolved in a way that allows you to be on this horse, you know, like you deserve everything that you have coming for you, period. Like everything that you are meant to have or everything that you do have is because you worked for it. Like everything that you will have is because you worked for it, you know, like these are things that you truly deserve, and congrats, like they said, because you worked for it. Okay, so we got the Two of Wands. Two of Wands. Let's go back into our book. Okay, Two of Wands. Oliver Twisted. You'll soon be embarking on a new creative adventure, but are currently in the planning stage. Like Oliver Twisted, you have a few kinks to work out before you can make the most efficient progress. Make sure all of your ducks and vertebrae are in a row before taking your first steps. Thorough preparation now will set you up for success. Okay, so this is becoming much more than just, and this is the thing about those twin flame connections, like it's much more than just a relationship. Like it's learning you, it's figuring out who you are, figuring out what's going on in your subconscious, like figuring out the deeper things in life. These twin flame connections are not just, oh, this is my boyfriend, I'm his girlfriend, or vice versa, and we just love each other, you know, like it could very much be that, but it's much deeper than just that. That's what it looks like on the surface, but it's literally like you guys are learning how to learn yourself through each other in a way. So the Six of Wands and this Two of Wands is like giving, like I said, it's like a spiritual vibe. Like this is something that is like spiritual for you. Like you are learning to love yourself in every part of this journey. And it's like you deserve everything that is coming your way. Everything that you've worked for and worked to learn about yourself and understand about yourself is literally, you're getting the payout now. Like everything is coming together, okay? Like you're finally gonna be, everybody's finally gonna see that you're them, you know? Like you really that, you really like that, and like you worked for this. Let's get into this moon card. And this, like, I love this, guys. This is so nice. Okay, the moon. ɪռsᴜᴜ. The moon reminds you that things aren't always what they seem. Foes can be friends, and friends can be revealed as foes that rival the ferocity and creepiness of ɪռsᴜᴜ. It is important to be discerning now to avoid being tricked or swindled. Trust your intuition or any gut feelings that arise. If something doesn't feel right to you, trust your instincts and act accordingly. So it could be a situation, maybe people that seem like they don't really have your best interest, and if that's how you feel, then you know that, okay? You know that to be true. It's not just something that you think. You're not getting these feelings for no reason, period. So whatever you're feeling, go with that. And it goes back to that knowing, okay? It goes back to that knowing. Like you have to understand that you will know certain things and you won't understand why you know them, because the brain is so powerful, guys, okay? The intuition is so powerful. Like our souls are much deeper than just us being in this human skin, okay? Like, so you will know certain things about people and situations and certain circumstances for yourself that you won't be able to explain, and don't question it. Stop trying so hard to figure these things out, okay? Stop trying so hard. Stop thinking so deep into things and trying so hard to figure everything out, okay? Because just understand just go with the flow. Just go with your move, okay? You know what's going on, so don't question it. You're much more intuitive than you think. And I didn't show you guys the moon card. It's like somebody creeping, but it's like you see the moon, it's like they look like they know what's up on both ends. The good, the bad, and the ugly, you know? Like they can see. And let's get into this Hierophant card. Okay, the Hierophant. Brainy Janie. Which it was upright. The Hierophant is a wise authority figure who values tradition and learning almost as much as big-headed Brainy Janie. This card is a reminder to listen to the teachers and authority figures in your life. Learn everything you can from them so you can become the smarty pants that you're destined to be. Yes, if there are people in your life that are like trying to teach you maybe certain things that they already experienced, maybe things that you have not yet experienced, maybe they're trying to teach you from their experience, you know, just take everything with a grain of salt, okay? Like you will know where to apply the things that people teach you in your life when the time comes. But always just keep the things that people tell you kind of like, well, obviously it's always going to be in the back of your brain after they tell you, but it's like, just be aware of where certain things can fit into your life. Everything's not going to fit everywhere. Okay, so even with this reading, like I might be saying one thing and I might be saying, oh, this is that. But for you, like, you know intuitively what's going on. You know what your life is like. I don't know what your life is like. I just have the message and I'm just giving the message, okay? But it's certain things that you know about your life. Like you will hear certain things in this reading and you should be able to depict where you apply these certain things. Like I could be saying something about a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a twin flame connection, and I could be saying something about love. It doesn't have anything to do with love, you know? Like we could be talking about a love situation here, and we could be talking about you and your mom. We could be talking about you and your cousin, you and your best friend. This is so complex that it's a collective reading. Keep that in mind when you're watching these readings. I'm not going to be able to tell you 100% what's going on with you until we do get that personal reading. So yes, if you have people that are in your life that are telling you this, that, and the other, use it where it applies, okay? Use it where it applies. Moving on. to this Page of Swords. Okay, Greaser. Okay, Greaser. Did y'all have to read The Outsiders in school? I used to love that book and the movie. Really ate with that one. Greaser Greg, what the heck? Yo, I did not know that he was called that, but only way he don't look like a greaser. That's a greaser, baby. That's so funny. Greaser Greg. Page of Swords, Greaser Greg. The Page of Swords represents an inquisitive person who always wants to know what makes things tick. Blessed or cursed, depending on who you ask. Blessed or cursed, depending on who you ask. Whatever that means for you, because that, come on now. Let's talk about it. Blessed or cursed, depending on who you ask. With a gift or gab, they're vocal about their curiosity and ideas and present them as confidently as Greaser Greg presents his knives. This card advises you to learn all you can. Soak up knowledge from those around you so you can bring your great ideas to fruition in the future. And I feel like it was a reason why I grabbed this deck, because it literally turned from a twin flame reading, love reading vibe to something completely about you, about yourself. Like, it's something that you have going on that is literally about to take your life to the next level. I'm telling you right now, like, I don't know what this has to do with this twin flame connection, but let's separate ourselves from that real quick. Let's separate ourselves from that real quick and focus on you. And let's focus on what you need, because at the end of the day, these connections, these soulmate connections, twin flame connections, they don't really come into fruition until things that you deserve out of life and need to learn come into fruition. You have to make your life into everything you want it to be. Make your life into everything you want it to be before you worry about love. But we see it's here. It's on the table. Like, this is on the table. Mind you, it's 78 cards in the deck. 80 in this deck. Because it's 2 extra cards. The night and the morning. And you got an extra card too. So, like, it's only 2 of these. And you got 1 of them. So, like, all the cards that... Come on now. The Lovers card came out. We're talking about love here. So, it's definitely on the table. The Ace of Cups showed itself. Like, it's still on the table. So it's like love is definitely on the table, but it's like above all, like, it's something that you are meant to work towards. It's something that you are meant to offer this world, and it's like so fulfilling. Like, I just feel like it's so fulfilling. Whatever it is, whatever ideas that you have, whatever it is that you're working towards and want out of this life, it's like, don't stop until you are satisfied with where you are in life. And don't be too hard on yourself either. Remember to celebrate the small wins. Celebrate every single win in your life, because it's like it all matters. It all adds up to that one big win. And that one big win is not going to be as fulfilling if you don't celebrate the small wins. Like, the journey is what really matters. Okay, the destination obviously matters because, you know, the destination, but the journey, guys, the journey. Okay, appreciate this journey. Appreciate every part of this journey, and just love yourself in every way, shape, and form. Like, love every part of you, the good, the bad, the ugly. Like, it's all what makes you into the beautiful being that you are and that you were brought here to be. We weren't brought here on earth to be perfect. Nothing about earth is perfect, okay? Dirt is what creates flowers, is what creates beauty. But most people might think dirt is like, it's nasty, it's dirty, you know? But that is what creates beauty in nature. Oh, God. The things that people might... And it goes back to this message. You might be blessed or cursed depending on who you ask. Like, some people might not see this as you see it. Some people might not see your wins as wins. But you need to not let other people's opinions and how they feel dictate how you are going to treat your life and go about this life. Like, you know better than anybody else. You know better than anybody who can teach you. But it's like, you need to always be able to teach yourself and be willing to learn and be open to learn new things so that you can progress, okay, and ascend. So yes, I honestly think that's all. But to end it off, I'm going to see if we have anything from this deck to end it off, just about, you know, the twin flame vibe. Anything else? Okay, I'm gonna just leave it at that. The cards that fell, I'm low-key just going, yes, this is your soulmate. Okay? I'm gonna read them, I ain't gonna lie. separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. You guys might not be together right now. You guys might be experiencing a separation right now, but that might be why it matters so much for you to work on you. You're not going to be able to come into any connections with people that you're not ready for. Okay, chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. There's definitely something that's pulling you guys together. So just because you don't see it right now, or even if you guys aren't in a separation, it might feel like there might be something kind of blocking you guys off from seeing what it is that you guys need to see. So the most important thing in this situation right now is, first of all, go ahead and make the romantic gesture, but at the same time, know yourself, know what it is that you need, and always be willing to learn yourself in new ways, because we are evolving creatures. We don't stay the same. Nothing about us is the same. On every day we wake up, something is changing. Okay, so always be willing to learn yourself, learn the new you, and when and if you are in connection with somebody, then you have to be willing to learn that person as well, because like I said, we are evolving creatures. So always be willing to move forward and always have your brain open for more info. Okay, so yes, I think that's all we have for today, guys. It was actually a beautiful reading that ended up becoming something that was much deeper than just surface love. Okay, so this is definitely giving twin flame vibe, twin flame connection, because it's so much deeper than just love. So I do want you guys to, like I said, take everything with a grain of salt, apply it where it needs to be applied. Like I said, you guys know better than I do. So yes, if this resonated with you guys, go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know where it resonated, if you're comfortable, or, you know, just drop a comment, drop a little heart. Yes, I really love you guys, and I really appreciate you guys coming and showing up again. If you guys are tuning back in, if you guys didn't see my last video, go ahead and check it out. I will be posting here a lot more, and I just really want to say thank you guys for watching this whole video through. I really appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.